Okay. Good morning, everyone. Yes, today we'll discuss Euler transformations. Yes. What is the topic? Today's topic? Euler transformation. Yes. Today we are going to, in this 1 hour, we'll discuss about Euler transformations. First of all, we'll discuss something about, first of all, leave this Euler transformations, technical things, just think about it. You are in flight. Now you are watching one movie. Yes, already you know, right? In flights you have LCDs. Those are fixed with that opposite seats, right? So suddenly, because of gust forces are somewhat, so what happened? Suddenly flight turns some roll angle, some 30 degrees, right? Something, just imagine like this. So suddenly flight rolled with some 30 degrees angle. What will happen now? What we will observe now? Yes, that LCD screen will also move 30 degrees with reference to your seat. What will happen? No, right? It doesn't change, because seat and that LCD and your position both are in same reference frame, right? So that LCD and your seat both are in same reference frames. So we can say here I am using reference frame. Yes. Then when, for example, you are moving in flight, like you shifted your seat from that place to some other place. At the time you can see the position of that LCD. Okay, it is in different view, right? So you can see that LCD in different view. So if you want to define something, some position, right? At least you need a position and if you want to define something, if you want to define some particular, it may be any object. If you want to define any object at some particular position, so you have to use a position vector, you have to use position vector and orientation. So what is the orientation? So you are inside the flight, so you are not feeling that much, but the person who is observing from inertial frame of reference, that is nothing but the person who is on earth surface, he can observe how this flight is flying, how much velocity it is moving. So is it accelerating? Yes, right? So he will observe, right? So here we are saying this is inertial frame of reference, and here we are attaching inertial coordinate system on earth surface, and here we are attaching body coordinate systems, right? Yes, are you with me, everyone? So the person inside the body fixed coordinate system and the person who is standing on earth surface or inertial frame of reference, this person will observe what is the position of this aircraft and what is the orientation. That is nothing but attitude of the aircraft. Generally, how you represent the attitude of the aircraft? Attitude of the aircraft. Yes. So here already said in starting, so pi is 30 degrees roll angle. Yes, right? So here from the person who is standing on this inertial frame of reference, he will observe what is the orientation and position of the aircraft. So you want to transfer this coordinate system from earth fixed axis or inertial frame of reference to body fixed coordinate system. This is your task today. So we will find how we will transfer from this earth fixed axis system or inertial frame of reference to body fixed axis system. How we will transfer these coordinate systems. Yes, is it clear everyone? So that is our agenda today. Before going to that, so we are talking about earth fixed axis system, sorry, nothing but inertial frame of reference and body coordinate system. Body coordinate system. So we are talking about this is 3-dimensional, right? 3-dimensional. So this is nothing but 3-dimensional transformation of coordinate systems. We can say 3-dimensional transformations of coordinate systems. Generally these transformations, even in robotics, okay, and for example aircraft, missiles, flights, so in several areas we will use these transformations of coordinate systems. And one more point is, so this Euler, so he is the famous person, he used this thing. So transforming 3-dimensional coordinate system. So of course we will discuss about first 2-dimensional, later we will come to 3-dimensional. Yes, right? First we will discuss about 2-dimensional coordinate system. How we will transform. Yes, if you want to transform one vector, this is my coordinates, like point here, somewhere r bar. So this is nothing but x-axis, y. This is x, this is y, right? If you take this is pi. From your basics, can you tell me what about this x? How you will represent this x? Very, very important. Just, you know, just okay, good. Anyway, we will use this mathematics. Yes, tell me. X. So definitely this will become cos. X is equal to r cos pi, right? Then what about y? Y is equal to r sin pi. What about r? Square root of x square plus y square. And what about pi? Angle tan inverse of y by x, right? Now what you are doing now, just simply just shift this vector to some angle theta, okay? I am shifting, otherwise I am transforming that vector to this is initial thing pi, so I am shifting like this, same r bar, some angle theta, right? I am shifting this vector, I am transforming this vector with some angle theta. Now can anyone tell me what about this, sorry, y, x? This is, can I say this is x bar or x dash? So this is y dash. Yes, I want this x dash and y dash. I am transforming this vector, so that transformed vector in the form of initial vector. Like, can anyone try to solve this? Yes. First of all, just x prime or x dash, can I say x dash? So x dash is equal to same r bar cos pi plus theta, right? Then what about this? What will happen? Same r bar sin pi plus theta. Yes. Yes, everyone. Can I write like that? Same. How you are writing x is equal to r cos pi, y is equal to r sin pi. In place of pi, here we are shifting, we are transferring with some angle theta, right? So that's why I am taking this cos pi plus theta and sin pi plus theta. Can you expand that thing? And can you write that x bar, some matrix into x like this? Transformed vector. Sorry, transformed vector. I mean xy like this. Can you bring that thing? How do it? Yes, anyone? Just expand this. If you see this cos a plus b, cos a plus b, cos a plus b. What is formula for cos a plus b? Yes, everyone? So I will write this. Just wait. You can write like cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. You can write cos a cos b minus sin pi sin theta, right? Simply you can take it as r cos pi into cos theta, right? Next, minus r sin pi into sin theta, right? You can. So what about this r cos pi and r sin pi? You can write x. So what about this thing? Y. So finally we will get x prime is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta, right? You will get this. Next, what about this thing, y prime? How we will expand? Sin a plus b. Yes, everyone? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. You can expand like that. So I am erasing this part just. So y prime, you can expand r bar sin a cos b mean cos theta plus cos a sin b, right? So just expand this r bar. So what about sin pi or cos theta? R sin pi. Yes, r sin pi cos theta plus we know r cos pi. R cos pi sin theta, right? If we expand this, then what about r sin pi? R sin pi is y cos theta plus x sin theta. So if you put this thing x sin theta plus y cos theta, you will get like this: y prime is equal to x sin theta plus y cos theta. Here we are getting x prime is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta. Just put this thing. Put these things in equation 1, equation 2. Just keep these things in vector notation. In matrix form, okay? Keep these things in matrix notation. Okay, if you observe those things, if you observe x prime is equal to x cos theta minus y sin theta. Sorry, I think x cos theta minus y sin theta. Okay, theta only because transformation matrix, right? So you can put these things in matrix notation like prime is equal to cos theta minus sin theta. Next sin theta cos theta. This is old one. This is new one, right? We are transferring from that into new system, right? New transformation is equal to matrix, transformation matrix. You can say transformation matrix, right? So you can take now, if you take theta is equal to 15 degrees, 30 degrees, you can take how much you want to transfer, like what about angle, you can take that much. Simply you can substitute theta value here. Yes, so already we given x is equal to nothing but r cos pi. So if you know pi value, then if you know pi and theta value, then you will get new coordinates, right? X prime, y prime. Especially the important thing is this matrices. So if you shift old coordinate system into new coordinate, so you will get one transformation matrices. Okay, this is 2D. This is 2D system, right? Two dimensional here, two dimensional x comma y. Yes. If you put z, I mean g, this will become three-dimensional coordinate system. Yes, right? If you add one more coordinate system, so you are bringing this 2D as 3D. So three-dimensional transformation is not that much easy. What about like in second 2D, two-dimensional we are using simply like, but three-dimensional it is not easy. So and that visualization also, it is very difficult to visualize how we are transforming, right? So that's why the first person, I mean, he is the great person like Euler. He given how to transform three-dimensional coordinate system. He given how to transform three-dimensional coordinate systems in our aircraft notation. So what he proposed is 3-to-1 formula. Okay, 3-to-1. What is meant by 3-to-1? So if you see, we have three angles, right? One is pi, theta, psi. I hope everyone remember these angles: pi, theta, psi. Yes, pi, theta, psi. Pi refers to roll angle, right? Phi is refers to roll angle. Theta refers to pitch angle. And psi is yaw angle. Now you want to transform from, like we discussed already, inertial frame of reference or earth fixed axis system to body fixed axis system. You want to transform initially earth fixed axis system. I mean initially when aircraft is starting point, like, so we are taking one fixed coordinate system, right, on earth. So already you remember those assumptions, 3 assumptions. We are taking, one is aircraft is rigid body, and second one is we are assuming earth is the initial frame of reference, and third one is we are taking earth is flat earth model we are assuming, right? So when you are assuming flat earth model, you are taking coordinate system. In initial case, your aircraft body fixed axis system is coincide with this earth fixed axis system, right? After that, after some time t, aircraft moves somewhere here. So you want to find position of the aircraft, and you want to find orientation, nothing but attitude of the aircraft. Position you will find by using r bar, and attitude you have to find. So that means phi, theta, psi. You have to find these angles, right? At the time only you will get what is the position and attitude of the aircraft. For attitude, you will discuss attitude of the aircraft with these 3 angles, right? You will define attitude of the aircraft with these 3 angles. What are those angles? Phi, theta, psi. Yes? We all discussed. Phi is nothing but roll angle, theta is nothing but pitch angle, psi is nothing but yaw angle. So how we will transform? That is my question. What Euler suggested? What he suggested? He taken alpha, beta, gamma, something like that. Just you take it this thing, our aircraft terminology, we will go with this angles. Yes. How we will transform this? So we are using here right hand rule. Yes, right hand rule. This is z axis, this is x axis, this is y axis. Yes, everyone, is it clear? Right hand rule we are using. So this is z axis, x axis, y axis, right? Yes. Just tell me, if you use right hand rule, what will happen? Now use right hand rule. So what he suggested is, what he proved is, if we want to transform this 3-dimensional coordinate system, so you can do this thing by transforming by using 3-to-1 rule. That means first you have to transform psi, right? First we have to give rotation through psi, yaw angle, right? Yaw angle. Next you have to give pitch angle. Next you have to rotate phi, roll angle. If you rotate in this sequence, then your 3-dimensional coordinate system will be transformed. Okay, so we will derive that. What about that 3-dimensional coordinate system transformation matrix? Okay, we will discuss more clearly. Just I understand at least now what we are doing now. So this is 2-dimensional coordinate system, like a transformation. So we all discuss, this is somehow easy, but when it is coming to 3-dimensional coordinate system, it is not that much easy. It is very, very difficult for visualization purpose also. So that's why in 3-dimensional coordinate systems you have like 3 angles to define that thing, theta, pi, psi, right? So first we have to transform through yaw angle, next theta, next pi. If you transform in this manner, then your 3-dimensional coordinate system was transformed, right? Okay, let's see, we'll start. Okay, now we are following right hand rule. So now here we are transforming from earth axis. Yes, we are transforming earth axis, earth fixed axis, earth fixed axis, earth fixed axis to body fixed axis. We are transforming earth fixed axis to body fixed axis. So first we have to transform through, first we have to give yaw angle transformation, later we will give pitch angle theta, next we will give roll angle, right? We will transform through in this manner. So here XE, sorry, X, E, YE, ZE, this is coordinate system. Final XB, YB, ZB. So we want to transform from this three-dimensional coordinate system to other three-dimensional coordinate system, that is earth fixed axis to body fixed coordinates. So what we are doing here, we are following right hand rule, right? So initially you have Z, so initially you have to fix yaw axis, right? You have to give rotation through yaw angle. This is yaw, this is yaw axis, this is longitudinal axis, this is lateral axis. So if you put like this inside, you are giving rotation like this, Z. So just this is Z axis inside the board, this is XE and YE. You are giving rotation, right? You are giving rotation. So here Z1 is nothing but ZE. New transformation I am taking as 1. So this will become X1. So what is this angle? Towards Z axis, right? Towards Z axis. What is that angle? That is nothing but yaw angle, psi. What about Y? It will also. Yes. You will get Y1. Angle is psi. Now I need this X1, Y1. Yes. And Z1 in the form of this matrix XE, YE, ZE. Can you do this? Yes, everyone? Try to do this thing. Just try to solve this thing. Yes, same how we rotated this, like, but no need to do what about cos A plus B, no need to do those things. Just think about it, how to resolve these coordinates. Just think about it and solve it. Yes, everyone? What will happen to this? This X1 is nothing but XE cos psi. So this will become, so right, this will become sin psi, XE sin psi. Yes, Do it fast. So y1 like this. So both are parallel, but in opposite direction. Just remember, both are parallel but opposite direction. What about this? This is ye cos psi. Ye cos psi. So this will become ye sin psi, right? So this ye sin psi and this x1 both are parallel and in parallel and same direction, right? Yes. Can you put these things in matrix notation? Yes, everyone. Try to put these things in matrix notation. Yes. Yes, everyone. Do this thing. First, can anyone tell me just what about x1? x1. How will write this x1? x1. x1 is nothing but xe cos psi, right? xe cos psi plus ye sin psi, right? xe cos psi plus ye sin psi. Next. Next. What about y1? How will write this? y1. Same. y1 in this direction. What about parallel things? This is first xe term. This is opposite, right? So you will get minus xe sin psi. Next, y1 ye towards this, right? Ye cos psi plus ye cos psi, right? Then what about z1? z1, z axis, y-axis, we are not transforming anything, so z1 is equal to za, simply. You can write like that. We are not giving any orientation. We are shifting the system towards z-axis, but we are not giving any orientation to z-axis. Yes, right? Can you put this? Can you bring these three equations? Equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. Can you bring these three equations in vector notation? Sorry, matrix notation. Okay, sure. Yes. x1, y1, z1 is equal to cos psi, sin psi, sin, okay, positive sign only, cos psi, sin psi. What about z component? Nothing, right? You can write 0. 0. Next, what about this? Minus sin psi, cos psi, 0. Next, you will get here x component, y component, 0, 0, and you will get 1, right? Into xe, ye, ze. Yes. Here, is it clear? So this is new x1 into transformation matrix P1 earth fixed axis, right? Yes. Now, we transform from, first we transformed by giving I angle. We are getting one transformation matrix. Next, if you give transformation for this xy, yy, z1, next you have to give transformation towards, you have to give transformation angle is, that is nothing but pitch angle. Pitch angle, that is nothing but you have to fix y axis. Yes? Can anyone try for this? What is the transformation matrix if you fix lateral axis? At the time you will get, if you fix that thing, then you will get this. x1, we are taking x1, z1, right? z1. Now we have to give pitch angle, that is x2 theta. Yo, I think camera is too far. We'll write some big, like this is theta, and when you are shifting, this thing will also shift like z2 theta. Yes. Can you do this thing? Anyone? So these things will become x2, x2, y2, z2, right? Now, yes, anyone? Try to solve that. Try to solve this thing. Yes, fast. Try to solve that thing. Yes, if you solve this thing, you will get x2 is equal to x1 cos theta minus z1 sin theta. y2, what about y2? We are giving this pitch angle by fixing lateral axis, right? That lateral axis is nothing but y. So this y2 will become same y1 only, right? Next, z2 x1 sin theta plus z1 cos theta. Is it clear? Now try to put that thing in matrix notation. So you will get, I'm erasing this part. If you put this equations in matrix notation, you will get like this: x2 y2 z2 x2 y2 z2 is equal to cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta, that is z1, right? So we will get y is 0 minus sin theta. Next, y1 0 1 0. Next, sin theta 0 cos theta 0 cos theta. Yes, we will get x1 y1 z1. This is nothing but your transformation matrix 2. Yes, your transformation matrix 2. This matrix is second one x2, this is x1. Are you getting, everyone? So now what you will do? Now, so x2 we have. Now which angle you have to give? So you have to rotate your x2 matrix into, you have to rotate, it will become x3, or can you take, that is nothing but, finally you will get body fixed axis system, right? You will get body fixed axis system. So we will get here, now you will get, where is this? Here. You will get here xb. Finally you are shifting. So first we have x fixed axis system. Next we are bringing to x1 by giving a psi rotation. Next we are bringing to x2 by giving theta rotation. Now you are getting body fixed, that is x3. So body fixed by giving pi roll angle. You are rotating towards, you are rotating with roll angle, some roll angle, right? So finally you will get this xb, yb, zb. That is nothing but body fixed. What about this? How it will be like? You will get like this, role transformation. This is y2 z2. So you are fixing x-axis and rotating with, what about angle? How much angle you are rotating with? With roll angle pi. This will become yb. This will become pi gb. Yes. What about this equations? If you transform like that, just yes, try to solve this. Rotate. What about that matrix, rotational matrix? If you rotate from x2, if you rotate x2 matrix to body fixed coordinate system, what about those equations? So you will get finally xb is equal to, giving, just you can check it. So what about x? they are fixing x-axis, right? So we'll get same as x2. Next, yb, we will get y2 cos pi plus g2 sin pi. Next, gb minus y2 sin pi plus g2 cos pi, right? We'll get like this. So if you put those things in matrix notation, final xb, yb, zb coordinate system is equal to, what about that one? First one is okay, you will get 1 0 0 1 0 0 and cos pi sin pi, right? Cos, oh sorry, that is y2 right? So cos pi sin pi, we will get x coordinates as 0. You are fixing x axis, so cos pi sin pi. Next, minus sin pi 0 minus sin pi x2 y2 g2, right? x2 y2 g2. So this is T3 matrix, T2 T1. We are changing this earth fixed coordinate system to body fixed coordinate systems. In this process you are getting 3 translational matrices, right? So in first case we are transferring from x earth fixed to first, what about first one? Yes, 1 2 3. Yes, we are getting x1 is equal to T1 xe, right? In second case you are getting x2 is equal to T2 x1. Third one you are getting, this is xb x2, so you can write xb to x2. Now can anyone just finally how you will get this? Yes, you can put this x2 here, so you will get x2 is equal to T2 into T1 xe. Next, from this you will put xb body fixed coordinate system is equal to, yes, in place of x2 you can put T2. So finally you will get xb is T3 transformation T2 T1 xe. Finally, if you want to transfer from earth fixed coordinate system to body fixed coordinate system, or body fixed coordinate system to earth fixed coordinate system, so T3 T2 T1 xe, right? So finally you are getting this matrix. Yes, you can do this matrix multiplication, finally you get some D. So if you want earth fixed coordinate system, so it will become xe is equal to D inverse xb. Otherwise you want only xb is equal to D into xe. This is how we will get 3-dimensional coordinate system. This is the method. So definitely one thing you have to remember, you have to follow this notation only, 3 to 1 notation. Is it clear everyone? You have to follow this 3 to 1 notation. Always remember 3 to 1. That is nothing but your angle, theta, roll angle. You have to do in this sequence only. Because this matrix transformations, they don't obey this commutative law. So if it is a plus b is equal to b plus a, so it is obeying. But here you cannot take like that. So you have to maintain like this. You have to transform by using psi, theta, pi. Yes. So next class, try to solve this T3 into T2, T1. So multiply, just first multiply T2, T1. Next you have multiply with. I hope everyone knows this matrix multiplication, right? Yes. Do that thing and just give me that final matrices. So definitely that final matrices will be in order of 3 by 3, no doubt. Just give me that 3 by 3 matrix order. Sorry, matrix. Yes. I will stop here. We'll meet in next class. Thank you. I will give just the final matrix, how it will be. Just try to solve by your own. But I will give that final D matrix, right? I will give that final D matrix, matrix D. Just do it. D, you will get like this. That is nothing but T1, T2, I mean T3, T2, T1. You will get cos theta, cos psi, sin psi, sin theta, cos psi, minus cos pi, sin psi, cos pi, sin theta, cos psi, plus sin pi. Yes. Finally, you will get this matrix. Final. So this matrix is very key matrix to transform from earth fixed axis to body fixed axis coordinate system, right? So very, very important. Just finally we'll get like this. Just try to solve this thing by your own. Yes. Anyway, no need to by heart these things. No need to by heart. Just simply understand the logic behind that, right? Yes. Try to understand this. Why we are doing this? Why we are doing matrices transformations? Okay. Because we have to do coordinates transformation, like body fixed coordinates, earth fixed coordinates. We have to make transformations, right? We have to do that thing. That's why we are using this Euler transformations. Okay. Next week. Okay, in this one more class we have just. Is it clear? Yes, if you have any doubts, already you have my email ID. Just you can contact through email. Yes. Thank you.